Hello everybody, my name is Tenelin, and this video is going to be covering the sequential missions for both mining and botanist, the high-grade energization materials 1, 2, and 3. Now, these missions are the exact same for both miner and botanist. The only thing that varies is the location of the missions. I am going to be doing all of these on miner here, but you can also use this exact same technique on botanist. Now, all of these videos were recorded with no voiceover. I'm going to be doing commentary as I watch them back to give you an idea of what I was doing, so there will be a little bit of a desync, and that's why. If you do find these videos helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and get into them. For stats for all of these missions, I only go in with 5,121 gathering and 5,169 perception, and I'm able to complete these missions. There are some breakpoints at higher numbers, so if you're watching this in the future, if you have anything above my stats, it will get a little bit easier. The minimum stats that you really need to aim for, though, is 4,550 perception, and that'll get you that 30% gatherer's boon boost, which is going to help tremendously for the first two missions. The third mission, if you can get to 4,750 gathering, you will get plus 70 collectability on the nodes, which will make the mission a little bit easier. Now, the first one, High Energization 1, is gather as many items as quick as possible. So with this one, you are trying to get all of the items that you need with 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining on the timer. Now, if you don't know, sequential missions do require that you hit gold star in order to get the next one, so you do actually have to gather this with 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining in order to continue onward. Because of this, I'm using a combination of Mountaineer's Gift, Thal, and occasionally I'll use Bountiful Yield for the +2 bonus that it's going to give me. I'm going to immediately burn as much GP as I can to get as many items gathered quickly, and then I'm going to use a Cordial and get to the next set of nodes. Now again here, I'm using the Mountaineer's Gift and Thals, and then I use Bountiful Yield on the first hit just to make it so I can get the +2 on that hit, but not waste too much time using it between every single hit on the node. Again, this is a timed mission. It's honestly not too difficult to be able to complete. I'm primarily just using Gatherer's Boon boosts with Mountaineer's Gift 2 and occasionally 1, and then Thals, making it so I can gather about 3 items per hit. This one really shouldn't be too much of trouble. It is the first mission, so it is the easiest of this chain. One thing that you really need to know is that you're gonna want maximum amount of GP before you go into each of the missions. So I go ahead and just don't turn in this mission because there's nothing stopping you from holding on to that mission after you've completed it at Gold Star rating. So I use that as a way to maximize the GP regeneration and make sure my Cordial is off of cooldown before I'm actually able to go to the next one. You will have a 5-minute timer after you turn in that mission to be able to accept the next one in the chain, so using that as well to your advantage to make sure you have maximum GP is very, very recommended. Now for the second one in this chain, I actually think this one is the easiest of them. It is just a Gatherer's Boon mission, so all you need to do is get Gatherer's Boon, and the game only cares yes or no. Did you get Gatherer's Boon? It doesn't care about how much yield you get, so all you're going to want to do is use your Mountaineer's Gift 1 and 2 to bump that number, that 90% that I have here, as high as you can. Anytime you get Gatherer's Boon, you get 200 points, and that's all that it matters. So with this one, you're just going to want to make sure you have at least 150 GP on every single node. It's not even that GP intensive to be able to do this. Just run between each node, hit both Mountaineer's Gift 1 and 2, and then auto gather. You can even see here that I started this mission with my Cordial still on cooldown because I'm really not worried about it. This one is relatively easy to get done. Occasionally, you'll get that extra Gatherer's Boon bonus on the nodes, even making it so you can get 100%. So this mission really just took a little bit of time. I didn't even really stress about how much time was left. It's just gathering Boon, hitting the nodes, and it's pretty simple. At the end of the mission though, I am going to hold it again and not report the mission until I am able to get my GP and my Cordial back off cooldown. So we skip forward here and we do get the third sequential mission, and it is in the same area as that second one. Now this one is gather collectibles and achieve the target score within the time limit. Collectability is scored. Ideally, you want to be able to gather all of these items at 1,000 collectability. So what I recommend doing is doing scrutiny and then meticulous and aiming for that 1,000 collectability and hoping you save some integrity on each of the nodes. I usually just recommend using Collector's Stellar Standard on the first hit just to make it so you can potentially save that integrity node, and then you're kind of just looking to get the second hit to hit Collector's High Standard on its own without that skill. So that's what I generally end up doing. I don't really rely on it too much. It does just boost the chance of getting that extra meticulous proc to save integrity, and that's primarily what I use it for. You could use it to make it Brazen Prospector, give you a little bit more collectability on a hit, but in general, I think saving the integrity is a better use of it. So I immediately pop a Cordial after that first node because I want to make sure I have enough GP, and then again, I get straight back to it, Scrutiny and Meticulous. Once I get that 1,000 collectability, I'm going to be using Solid Reason to make it so my integrity gets another node, and then I got a Wise to the World proc here, so I did get 2 extra gathers out of this node. Now each of the 1,000 collectabilities on this gets you 100 points, and the gold star requirement is only 1,200. So as you can see, I only used 2 nodes so far and I'm already at 1,000, but I did get pretty lucky on all of my procs there. I still have 1 minute and 40 seconds and I only need to gather 2 more, so this is going to be relatively easy to do. But what I recommend is once you run out of GP, just use Meticulous a bunch and try to get to 1,000 collectability while saving some integrity, like I do here, where you get 1,000 collectability and you still have 2 integrity, and I spent 0 GP doing so. I would just continue doing that until you get to at least 400 GP, so that you can use a Scrutiny Meticulous on another node to make it so you can pretty much guarantee another 1,000 collectability with at least 2 integrity left. Overall, I do think these 3 sequential missions are actually easier than the hub vicinity one, which is only a 2-step sequential mission. The second one on that one is just such high RNG that's very, very difficult. This one, overall, the RNG is pretty low. You just have to be able to gather as quickly as you can and use your GP efficiently. I do hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content in the future. I'd like to give a special shout out to all of my members here, and you too can become a member for only $1 a month, which gets you access to some of my videos early, a high quality symbol next to your name in the comment section down below, and a special role in my Discord server if you'd like to join there. Thank you very much, and good luck!